Hello my lovely people, Happy New Year to you all, and I hope that you have enjoyed the festivities so far. Now, today's video is for the December roundup and my January plans. Now, as you would have seen yesterday, I did my 2025 plans in the what I wanted to achieve through the whole year. Now, obviously I'm wearing the same attire, but only because I've only just made that video. It's just that you're seeing this one today, which is the first, rather than yesterday, because otherwise I'd have had too many videos going up at once. So, what did I manage to do in December? Well, I have done in total 3 3D squares, and I have done the 1 donut. Now, usually I would have had an array of 3D squares to show you, but because in December we put a halt on it, just because I say we, but I am doing the cal along with Sally over at Nanny Moon's Crochet. Hi Sally, Happy New Year to you. And we decided that the pressure was just too much and we would just give it a little bit of a rest. And the same with the donut really. I didn't manage to do the toucan, and I still haven't. But the only donut I managed to do as well was just the ladybird, because she too on her cowl, donut cowl, had a rest also. But she did leave it open to do the festive ones, which is the I was going to say dinosaur then, I didn't mean that, reindeer and the snowman, which I haven't managed to do, but nevertheless I will show you it all in a minute. I'll just go through what's written down so I don't forget anything, then I'll show you what I've been doing afterwards. And then for my Wednesday videos, I did say that I was going to, for 2 weeks I was doing the mouse, because I still hadn't finished it. And then I said that I was going to do a week of my own to give me extra time to be able to concentrate on the things I needed to do for the Christmas makes. And I don't have them to show you, but I made a snowman, the head of a snowman, a pig in blanket, and a mini gnome. And they, previously you would have seen that on my other video. I think the only one you didn't see was the miniature snowman's head, which I made after the video, but I had to gift it. So it's the only one that you didn't see. And like I say, the mouse took 2 weeks, and then I did the ugly duckling. That's still quite a lot, isn't it, in a month to get done? That was really clever. I'm really impressed with that. And then, of course, I made the advent blanket, which I was making along with Sally doing the yarn swap. I made the blanket. She did a couple of wraps to keep her warm. And so that, again, that was a massive achievement. You will have seen that in my video last night at 8:30, to finish it off with, and that's fine. And I'll show you that again in a minute, just so that I can be accountable for that in December. And then I've also got progress on my beehive. The base is complete now, because in my November-December one I hadn't completed the base, which I have done now. And I've also frogged the cone, which effectively is the lid of it, because it just didn't go right, so I completely frogged it all, and I've now redone it but not quite finished that. And I've also made some little bees, so I will show you that in a moment as well. So all in all, that was my December plans. well, that was what I'd set out to do in December, and that is what I managed to do. I always said that I would try and get it finished by the end of December, but that didn't happen for that. But again, I've achieved quite a lot in between, considering I was in a rush trying to get all the Christmas stuff done. It wasn't too bad. So I'll show you that before I move on to my January plans. So here is the mouse that I made. She still hasn't got a dress on, but she was what I made out of the Woodland Creatures book. When I pulled it out of the container to do something from the Crocheted Woodland Creatures book, and I think it's all right. It's a squidgy teddy. Well, there's not much else you can say about it, really, is there? I mean, it's just a naked mouse. Soon she will get a dress on, but I don't know when. But obviously, that's how we're going to roll. When I get time to do it, then I will. But so that was what took me 2 weeks to do, because I was busy doing other stuff besides it. And then the other Wednesday video thing was my Not So Ugly duckling. I absolutely love it, and I thoroughly enjoyed making it, wonky beak and all. And yeah, all together, that was a lovely make. And so that's what I made last week. I made that one, yeah, last week. So that was very cool. And then you will also see my next project a bit later on for that one. And then what else? Oh yes, I've got the ladybird. I still haven't put any more spots on, but it's optional, because there are ones with only 2 spots out there roaming in the countryside. And then these are the 3. This one I haven't put the tidied up the yarn ends yet, but anyway, that's the violet. And then this is the fluffy flower, which I really enjoyed making. I did enjoy it. Reminds me of a bath mat. I said that last time as well, didn't I? But yeah, reminds me of a fluffy bath mat. But yeah, so there's that one. I really love it, actually. It's very vibrant, beautiful colours. And then, of course, we have the 3D sheep. Looks rather like a tiramisu meringue or something like that. Oh, because it does look like a wonderful cake instead of a sheep. But yeah, so there's that. I really do love it. So that is the 3 of those. And then we have got some lovely little bees. I've started making the bees now for the little cells. They're okay. I'm getting there with them. They're a bit fiddly, but I quite like it. The base is downstairs under 2 of my husband's little dumbbell weights, pushing the filling down so that it doesn't spring up too much. It's been there for a few weeks now, because I haven't been able. I'm just leaving it there until I need to use it so that it stays pressured. And then this is the cone I was on about, because of the fact I had to redo it. I ran out of the fishing line, so I had to get some more. And all in all, it's all right. It's going well. You put the fishing line in, and crochet around it to try and keep it a little bit stiff, and then you pull it after each round to try and keep it in its shape. And I think it's doing all right at the moment. It is rather small, so I'm not really sure how that's going to work. I've got about 9 rows of expansion left before I do 10 rows of the same, so we will see. We'll see how it grows. But that I did complete it, but then it didn't go right because of the fact I thought it'd be all right if I didn't use the fishing wire, but then in the end I just frogged it and then bought some more, so it did. And then this is the what I call the sausage shape that is going to go around the cone to make the hive lid. So I'm busy doing that as well. And again, that doesn't, I just do that when I've got a few minutes, when I'm waiting for my coffee to cool down and things like that, because I don't have to expand it or decrease it or anything. I just keep going round and round. And when you're sat there for ages and ages doing it, it gets a bit boring. But the only thing you have to bear in mind is that you have to keep it flat, or as flat as you can, as you stuff it. So it will be in nice proportion with itself. So that's fine. And I've got about 1 metre. It's got to be like 1 metre is about as long as your arm, isn't it, from your shoulder onwards. And so I'm up to my from my fingertip, I'm up to my wrist at the moment. It looks like it's really long from here to here, doesn't it? Looks like I've got a really long arm. But yeah, so I'm up to just after my wrist, so I've got a fair way to go. So I'm just plodding along with that, and then I will have finished that. So then I'll just do some more bees. So that's that. So that, other than my blanket, which I'll go over and show you now because it's in the chair. Hold on. I can't believe I've done this in a whole month, you know. I really love it. I honestly thought that it wasn't gonna sit right with me being so random, but I love the random colours and I love everything about it. And I think Sally did a good job randomly putting them in envelopes for me, because none of them clash with each other, and she did a very, very good job. So I'm going to put that back over there in the chair. My armchair is behind you, so yeah, I'm going to have that in my chair for a while now. And so moving on, what I would like to do in January is to get back to normal with my 3D squares and the donuts, which means I will start to choose them from the jar again, going forward, and then you know, kind of just keep going and see it till the end. And then I would like to continue with my beehive, which has been an ongoing project now since, I don't know, October, hasn't it? Something like that. Anyway, I've enjoyed making it and I don't regret it. And I'm only doing it if and when. I'm not constantly doing it every single day, because I'd have been finished by now, because you know, if that was the only thing I was doing, then it would have been fine. Anyway, and then I'm going to continue with my green tabard, because I did say that in my November-December edition, but I haven't done anything more to it. So I will carry on with that, and I have until March anyway for that anyway, so that's fine. I'm not worried at all. And I'm also going to make some granny squares for random chill time, just when I'm sat there just contemplating, sitting, watching TV or anything like that. Then I am going to make some granny squares, just because I want to, just because it's simple, random mindlessness, and so I'm going to see how many I actually get up to by the end of January. And then I'm also going to buy a large crochet hook. I don't have any bigger than a size 6 in my Susan Bates collection, so I'm going to buy a large one so I can make some baskets and use that. Uses my super chunky, which my neighbour gifted me, and you'll see that. I'll put it on the video on the end, because on the end of my videos, you know, I can state which videos I want to link on the ends, so I will link that one on the end just in case anyone has not seen it before. But I don't have a large crochet hook for it, so I want to make some baskets with that. So when I've done that, then I will be well on my way to making big baskets, so that I can keep all of my yarn that hasn't got any ball bands in. That's what I aim to do. And I don't know whether it will mean that I'm going to use every single ball of super chunky that I've got, but I'm just going to make one massive great big basket if I can. I don't know how long it's going to take me, but we're just going to see, because I would like then to have that beside my chair so I can just dip into it, and then I'll know, you know, I can just kind of go diving into it for any colours that I want for my 3D squares or anything that I'm making that I need random colours for, so that it means that I don't have to start ones with ball bands. And that's it for my plans really for January, because I'm going to start off by not over exaggerating or over excelling myself, because of the fact I just want to be stress free. Everything is going to be stress free. I'm not going to worry about it if I don't get it finished. That little tiny bit I'm doing towards that is more than what I've done before, and that's how I'm going to outlook all of my projects for the whole of 2025, and I think I'm just going to enjoy it for what it is. So if I only get 2 granny squares done, then fine. If I only get the base of a basket done, then fine. But you know, I'm just going to do what I want to do when, and I'm going to thoroughly enjoy it, I think. Anyway, that's enough from me. I've talked enough, haven't I? I will see you later on. In fact, will you see me later on? Yes, you will see me later on, actually. You will see me later on in my Wednesday edition of What's Next Wednesday, and see what I have managed to make. And you will then, because I chose from the Oceans book this week, and so I have made some things for that, so you will see that as well. But you'll be seeing that a bit later on, because this video you'll be seeing at 8:30, and my What's Next Wednesday video you will see a bit later on in the day, not necessarily at 8:30 in the evening, maybe lunchtime-ish. I'll see what happens. But anyway, I will see you soon. Take care, everyone.